Hi, I'm Scott with Bow Hunting 360. Our backdrop is a little bit different today. We're not in the woods, we're not at the archery range, we're on the water today because we're talking about bow fishing. Now, bow fishing is a great way to enjoy the outdoors in the summer. There's not much going on for us bow hunters this time of year, but bow fishing is a great way to get out and scratch that bow hunting itch. Now, if you want to get in on the action, there's only a few pieces of gear that you'll need. You'll need a bow. You can use your current bow, or you can invest in a bow fishing specific bow, which is nice because then you can keep your good hunting bow nice and safe and away from the aquatic environment. You'll also need a bow fishing reel and a bow fishing arrow. Now, bow fishing reels come in a few different styles. You can use a bottle style reel like this one. You can also use a spin cast reel. Now, the differences are a bottle reel tends to be a little bit more beginner friendly, and a spin cast reel is a little bit nicer for playing fish because it has an actual drag system and you can actually reel the fish in with the reel. With the bottle style, you'll mostly be hand lining the fish back in, but again, very beginner friendly, very simple to use. Now, you also need an arrow. So this arrow looks a little bit different than the arrow that you're used to seeing for bow hunting or target archery because there's no fletching, and this is made of fiberglass. And when you pick one of these up, you'll notice the weight right away. They're made of fiberglass because they're meant to be extremely heavy to penetrate through the water. And for that same reason, there's no fletching on here because in bow fishing you're shooting up close, and it just reduces the drag as the arrow goes through the water. Up front, you'll have a barbed point, which are removable, so it's easy to slide the fish off. And the points come in different varieties depending on the fish that you're going after. So if you're bow fishing for something like a gar, which has a very tough skin, you'll want a different point than if you're bow fishing for something more common like a carp. Again, if you have any questions about what type of point you should use for the fish in your area, talk to your local archery shop. They'll know best what works for the fish in your area. On the arrow, there's a slide here, which attaches to the line, which goes to the reel. It's a very simple setup. There's really not much to getting into bow fishing. It's very inexpensive, and you can get all this in a package. There's packages that come with just accessories, and packages that come with a bow fishing bow, reel, and an arrow. So it makes it really simple and easy to get started. Now, some other gear you might want are polarized sunglasses, which reduce the glare on the water and help you spot fish easier. A kayak, paddleboard, and boat are helpful because they allow you to cover more water. Although you can bow fish for shore, especially in small creeks when carp are spawning, it's really easy to bow fish from shore. Now, aside from gear, you'll also need to go to your state wildlife agency's website to see the regulations for your state and see what species you can actually bow fish for. Once you have that information, you can head down to your local archery shop, pick up the necessary gear, and head out on the water. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff for us, and then we'll see you in the next video.